My name is SanJuana and welcome to my episode of Impact 55.
Influence, meaning, passion, achievement, character, trajectory, impact 55.
I'm a senior at Lawrence District 55 and I'm the senior vice president, a part of National Honor Society and Beta Club, and was also a part of the Lawrence Raider varsity tennis team. So one of the most unforgettable moments was in middle school when we came back from COVID. I was in 8th grade and then every lunch, me and 3 other people would sit at the same table every day and talk about the most randomest things, and honestly I feel like that's what got me through it. Although we're not friends anymore, that friendship and that group made an impact on me. From that memory, honestly, it was impactful because it made me forget about the outside world, like what people wondering and questioning themselves, especially like being isolated for such a long period of time. I felt like coming back to school, it made me remember who I was when I lost myself during that time, and that friendship just made me a better person and helped me grow and get me through the hardest times. There are many seasons in life and you have to value each moment and mold them into who you are and who you want to be in the future. So one season I value in life was when I joined orchestra in the 6th grade. It was such a new environment to me. There were only 3 other people in the class, and with Miss Harshaw being the teacher, I felt like she could talk to us and impact us. She impacted us very individually and uniquely because she made me realize that even though this is a new experience, there's always something that can come out of it. And then in her passing, I learned that I have to learn how to pick myself up and not be dependent of others. From her passing and being in her class, no one I knew and was friends with very closely at that moment knew what was going on, so there was really no one I could lean to. So from that, I just had to learn how to pick myself up and grow from that and get over it. So from that moment, I regret moving on from orchestra because I know she would have wanted me to keep going and keep playing for her. And I feel like now looking back on it, I shouldn't have let my feelings decide at that moment what I wanted to do. I should have waited it out. I learned that now I have grown from it, and even without her, I still could have done it, and I still could have pushed myself to the best of my abilities. I want to give a big shout out to God, because without him, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am right now. I just want to give a big shout out to my mom and dad for giving me support throughout my high school journey. And then I also want to give a shout out to my sister and my niece. I feel like they're one of the reasons that I've kept going and kept pushing harder in life. And then I also want to give a shout out to Kaylin, because she's been there every step of the way since 6th grade, and I feel like even though I can't always talk to my family or teachers like people tell me to, I feel like she's always there and she can always hear me out. And then I also want to give a shout out to Miss Yarbrough. With Miss Yarbrough, she has pushed me to be the best I could be, and honestly without her I don't think I could be in the position I am right now. And she's given me so many wonderful opportunities with allowing me to be in student council. And then I also want to give a shout out to Coach Smith. So I only had him for 1 semester, but honestly I feel like in that 1 semester, with me doubting myself in his class, I feel like he was always there to support me and to reassure me that everything is going to be okay and that 1 grade won't make up the rest of my life. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ms. Gibbs and Ms. Patterson. I feel like they've helped me along with my healthcare career, and they have given me more knowledge to become what I want to be in the future. And then I want to give a shout out to Coach Todd and Coach Maya, because they have pushed me to be the best player I could be, and they didn't doubt me for 1 second. And especially Coach Maya, she was there for me physically and mentally. I feel like I could always talk to her whenever I needed to. After graduation, I plan to attend the University of South Carolina and major in nursing to become a pediatric oncologist. So there's a lesson in every loss. You just have to take the outcome and appreciate it, and you have to accept it not only physically but also mentally, because without accepting it mentally, you won't be able to mold yourself into who you are today. I have learned from my losses because they're just seasons, and all these seasons lead up to a big season, which is me winning. I'm excited for all my wins, which is graduating from high school, entering college, starting a fresh new life, and also begin the journey to start my new career. My name is SanJuana Cruz, and thank you District 55 for making an impact.